Welcome, Taurus, to your full moon horoscope happening February 27th with the full moon in Virgo. So the sun is in Pisces and the moon is opposite, reflecting the light from Virgo. Now, Taurus, this energy is illuminating your fifth house of your natal chart. So let's talk about all these energies here and how that should be showing up for you. Pisces is the sign that's ruled by Neptune. Neptune is also currently with the sun and Venus in the sign of Pisces. So this full moon really is illuminating spiritual matters for us. Neptune is the planet that rules our spiritual development. And Pisces is the sign that is about spirit. Virgo is the sign that is about body. So we're working along the axis of spirit and body. Taurus, you are the energy of the five senses. You are all about being embodied. You are the Gaia, Buddha energy of the zodiac here. And all of this energy is showing up for you in your fifth house of self-expression, joy, and creation. This is where you put your imprint out into the world. It's how you express your spirit out into the world. The moon is at 8 degrees of Virgo. The sun is at 8 degrees of Pisces. You have Uranus at 8 degrees in your house, in your sign of Taurus. And then Saturn is up here in Aquarius at 8 degrees. So all of these energies are pulling tension on each other to create an opening for change so that we can find some sort of balance. So again, the luminaries here are working with the axis of spirit and body. And Uranus here is the great awakener, really working to connect us with our spirit. This planet does whatever is necessary to disrupt any stagnant energies that prevent us from or keep us stuck in our ways. It really works to free the soul. And Taurus, you're the sign that's where we learn to materialize the energy in our body into something tangible that we can use in the physical realm. And then we have Saturn and Mercury and Jupiter up here in Aquarius that are really working to elevate and promote growth and change and get us working towards a future of really connecting with our dreams. So Pisces is also the dreamer of the zodiac, where we dream of a better future. All of this is going to occur through effort and discipline with Saturn over here. And so any new connections that are going to occur or any new life lessons are going to come through applied discipline. And so Taurus, you're kind of being asked to step under the light of this full moon and see what has really reflected or transpired since the corresponding new moon that triggered this area of your chart back September 17th. You're going to want to look back to this time to see when the moon was new in Virgo, what has occurred since then. Think of this kind of like a performance review. A full moon is the peak or the halfway mark of the entire cycle. So you're halfway through this energy activating in your chart, and you want to see how it's showing up for you. How are you doing connecting with your spirit? Are you expressing yourself out into the world, into the physical? Are you showing up joyfully? Are you making connections with others? This is also the sign of, it's where we have romance and children. Because again, this is really about expressing your spirit out into the world. So anything that's preventing you from doing so really needs to be let go of. Notice any patterns or behaviors that are preventing you from fully expressing and showing up and connecting and being available to connect with spirit. Pisces is the sign that understands This physical life can't be secured without a spiritual connection. And Virgo is the sign that understands physical security doesn't come from prayers alone. It really does need to be a balance point between the two. And we do that through being fully present. Taurus, you're really good at this with your understanding how the five senses work. So if there's an imbalance anywhere in your life, you're going to want to reflect on that and see what changes need to occur. Let's see what messages we have for you before we go. Nothing will come of the situation. So if there was some tension or stress, especially anything related to the fifth house, you're going to want to look at that. And then a new romantic cycle begins. That's so funny because the fifth house is the house of romance. And what else do we have here for Taurus before we go? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's exactly what this is all about. So thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus, and I wish you a happy full moon.